What happened to Marissa Marcel? This question lies at the heart of Immortality, the latest game from Sam Barlow of Her Story and Telling Lies fame and Half Mermaid Productions. It is a full-motion video tour de force that explores 3 movies, none of which were ever released. The game is releasing day 1 into Xbox Game Pass for console, cloud, and PC. Slowly, you will uncover the mystery behind it all during the course of one of the more engrossing and disturbing stories that I've ever experienced in a video game. Just how does it all work? Well, that's kinda best found out on your own. So please join me for an incredibly light and spoiler-free review of perhaps one of the best experiences in all of video games this year. We'll start off with the first film in Marissa's career, which was filmed in 1968. It is a retelling of the classic The Monk. Directed by an Alfred Hitchcock type, the book has been turned into something far different, more tawdry and full of sex and nudity. The film is titled Ambrosio, and the game doesn't shy away from any of those warnings. In fact, it starts off by stating the adult nature of it all. You get a warning for things like suicides, murder, sex, and plenty of nudity, which all holds true throughout this 5-hour-long affair. Thankfully, none of it ever felt exploitative, despite being used in exploitative ways within the story itself. Your interaction is through something akin to the old moviola system. Created back in the 1920s, for decades this was how films were edited. Putting this into the future video game form, you're working a piece of software that has access to hundreds of clips comprising the 3 never finished or even released movies of Marissa's career. You can use the triggers or analog sticks to move backward or forwards through each clip. A is a pause, and Y is the key to the entire game. This allows you to select certain objects in the frame, and if the icon changes, you can press A to activate a match cut. This instantly jumps you, the in-game logic being through the software, to any matching item in another clip. You will learn the rhythm of things quickly, and how scrubbing back and forth is key at times. For an FMV game, it is an incredibly effective system, and one you must learn the intricacies of on your own for the best experience. In my first hour or so, I was enjoying being told a story but not doing that much interaction. Once the game part of things clicked, I was stunned. I don't want to describe that part anymore because it would be a disservice to what they've built here. So let's get more back into what each movie is. Oh, also another suggestion is to make sure you play with a controller while wearing headphones if possible. There are subtle audio cues, and the vibration built into modern gaming pads are key to the experience here. Her second film is titled Minsky. Filmed in 1970, Marissa co-wrote this detective noir story set in New York with the director of photography from Ambrosio. It features a hard-boiled detective working a case that takes him into the seedy underbelly of the art world. You, as the player, will repeatedly jump back and forth in time, and keeping all of this in context for you is the grid system. You're introduced to it early on, but only after you've played for a while does the vastness of the title hit you. At my rough count, there were over 200 clips in the game, and the grid system is tutorialized well enough to help you understand what is happening and when. The third film is titled Two of Everything, and it was a comeback for Marissa, set in the late 90s. The very first clip of the game isn't actually set in any movie, though. It's a talk show featuring a Johnny Carson type. He interviews Marissa and her writing partner on Minsky in segments that hit at the institutional misogyny that has gone on throughout pretty much the entirety of human history. The game never hits you over the head with just how shitty people can be, but the racist jokes and constant putting down of the 2 actresses by the director of Ambrosio made my skin crawl. It's effective because the acting and writing are stellar. The sets and filming techniques do a great job of selling how different each era of Marissa's life was that we get to see. The game is a masterclass on how to take something not linear yet make it all make sense. Even on my second playthrough, despite seeing so many key scenes in a different order, it all worked. I found scenes I had even missed the first time that added in extra context as well, giving the game solid replay value if you're looking for it. There is background music that'll play throughout your journey, and it swells alongside specific audio indicators in ways that made my skin crawl at times. It's a mix of beauty and terror. In conclusion, once this game has been out for a while, I might never stop talking about it. It is a triumph in the FMV game genre, one that elevates it to heights I could have never imagined for the video game medium itself. It's releasing directly into Game Pass, so there is no reason you shouldn't at least give it a try. This is one of, if not the best, gaming experiences of my lifetime.
Without me, you cannot paint.
As always, thank you for watching, and if you can like, comment, and subscribe, it makes YouTube very happy, and thus we grow. We'll see you here next time on XboxEra.